All right. We are back with the GSMC Wrestling Laureate Podcast, brought to you by the GSMC Sports Network. I'm your host, Eric Rodriguez, here every Monday through Friday, here to talk about awesome professional wrestling, breaking news, also promo news like WWE, the NWA, the AEW, TNA, Ring of Honor, anything in terms of professional wrestling we talk about here on this podcast. Just going to reflect on what we talked about right quick. We had our AEW Dynamite review. Overall, I feel like it was great. It was a great Dynamite. It was an amazing Dynamite. Obviously the one after AEW is All In, kind of the what you expect from when you think about WWE Raw after any kind of PLE, SummerSlam, WrestleMania, Royal Rumble, Survivor Series. It's it has to be good. And it was actually very, very good. And they AEW, they have a PLE called AEW All Out that's going to happen in 9 days. So I can't wait to watch that as well. So yeah, it's going to jump on into my Thursday night wrestling preview. So yeah, let's talk about some Ring of Honor. We have the Ring of Honor Pure Championship match that's going to happen between Shane Taylor Promotions, excuse me. Lee Majority, the champion, taking on the SAPs and Helico. I like Lee Majority right now. Majority. Illuminati? I'm just kidding. No. But overall, I feel like the way he won the belt was great. I didn't think Wheeler Yuta was going to drop that championship, but he did. The next up and coming faction in Ring of Honor is probably going to be the Shane Taylor Promotions. Kind of reminds me of like a Don Callis kind of family here, maybe like a Hurt Business. Maybe they find a way to sign Bobby Lashley. Maybe he joins the Shane Taylor Promotions. If obviously if you don't have MVP who comes along, maybe they have the Hurt Business, the Hurt Syndicate, which a lot of professional wrestling, outlets are kind of banking their money on. That Bobby Lashley is going to come back with MVP, and I think it's perfect. I think it's perfect for both of them. But the Shane Taylor Productions could definitely, pick up the free agents, and it would be huge, absolutely huge, 1,010%. So, I thought it was pretty cool. Noted that Majority turned away the Proving Ground Challenge between Action and Andretti 2 weeks ago. But in this stance with Angelico and with the championship will be on the line. Can Tiago Style be successful in his first title defense? And will Angelico put his, Yave Styles to work to claim this first Ring of Honor title? So it should be pretty cool. Next, we have a one-on-one match between the premier athletes, Ariya Daivari versus the conglomerations, Tomohiro Ishii. The way Ishii, the way he was, the way his match, it's not like Hangman Adam Page just absolutely demolished him. It's not like, Ishii had no chance to kind of defend himself. It was a hard fought battle. There was a time where I was like, okay, this is not going to end well for both of these superstars. It's going to get to the point where these guys are going to jump to drastic measures, maybe take the fight outside. When that's my WWE, WWF attitude era inside me, and I'm like, maybe that's what I hope will happen, but it didn't, which kind of broke my heart. Don't go breaking my heart, but you did. I'm just kidding. Moving on. So I like Daivari. I like Daivari in this one. Tomohiro Ishii of the conglomeration looking to bounce back from a loss, but overall, I don't. It should be pretty interesting. Next, we have the Ring of Honor Women's World Champion Athena taking on Aleah James in a proving ground match. I love the proving ground matches. I absolutely love it. I love the idea of it. There are some times where it could, ultimately kind of mess with potential bookings, which keeps the audience on their toes. That they can be like, okay, maybe the Ring of Honor is trying to go this way in terms of this champion, or maybe that they're trying to go this way, and then bam, something different happens. I definitely feel like that's something that, WWE should definitely adopt. I've been saying it. I think the Proving Ground match is awesome. I feel like the 8-4-2 match is pretty sick as well. So, Ring of Honor, just in all of independent wrestling, even if it's not Ring of Honor, I just feel like they've been a huge staple in terms of professional wrestling that not a lot of people pay attention to. Obviously, not a lot of people have access to a lot of streaming services that do stream Ring of Honor, that do stream, TNA with TNA Plus. and New Japan Professional Wrestling. And it's convenient for some people. It is. But most of the time, you pay for cable. I don't even know people. I don't even know if people pay for cable nowadays. It's crazy, because they're expensive as hell. It's crazy. I got my YouTube TV bill, and I think it bunked with the NFL Sunday ticket, and I was like, dude, like, oh my I'm the only idiot who's paying this much for cable. It's crazy. But you can't miss an NFL Sunday. I'm sorry. You just can't. Especially me, I do dabble in fantasy football a lot. Obviously, for all those who are watching, if you have your fantasy football draft this weekend, good luck to you. Hopefully you guys, have a great draft. I hope you guys don't lose to somebody in your league who's on auto draft. Oh, that's the worst feeling in the world. It's crazy. It's like AI is stronger than you, and you're like, or smarter than you in terms of football, and you're like, damn it, you've taken over the world for real. I'm just kidding. No. But overall, I don't know. It's no kind of funny. Next, we have a singles match. We have the Rev Pro undisputed British Women's Champion Mina Sharakawa taking on Rachel Ellering. Rachel Ellering is, although she's been, kind of hit or miss in my opinion, I feel like she's good. I feel like overall she's pretty great. She has that baby face. Kind of looks like I don't want to compare her to Bailey or anything like that, but it looks like she can she can have that like that best friend mentality to go out there and smile, shine, and shake hands and yeah, against Mina Shirakawa, who's always unpredictable. Mina Shirakawa, she can go from a sweetheart to an absolute just in your face, someone who's going to take you down, someone's going to make an example out of you. And, the reason why she holds the titles is because she's just more determined than all the rest. And now, I'm not trying to say, but overall, I feel like Mina Shirakawa is going to be probably the next biggest thing in Ring of Honor. Definitely got to respect, where she came from, Stardom. But I just want to see Rachel Ellender do well, and I feel like this is one of those matches where, although she does, have a match against Mina Shirakawa, this is going to be one of those matches where overall, even if you win, even if you lose, you win because you get to showcase your talent. You're going to get future bookings because of your match. But I don't know, it should be pretty awesome. Kind of hoping it'd be huge for Ellinger, but only time will tell. Next, we're going to see a one-on-one match between Johnny TV taking on Sydney Akeem. Can't wait to see that. Also featuring tonight, we're going to see the Dark Order's Evil Uno take on Jacoby Watts. Premier athletes Josh Woods is going to be in action. Top Flight and Action Andretti on trios competition. Layla Gray taking on Promise Braxton. Blake Christensen against Rosario Grillo. Also, we just have so many more Shane Taylor promotions. That's going to be intact tonight. Can't wait to see that. All right, now moving on to TNA Impact. Should be pretty awesome. Obviously, tensions are at an all-time high with Emergence on Friday. So you have a lot of people trying to get into the match card, trying to, it's going to be a great. Overall, I feel like it's going to be a great pay-per-view. This is going to be a great episode. TNA Emergence has already been rumored to be sold out. That really doesn't really happen in TNA, but recently it has, which is super sick. I feel like it's awesome. We have Jordynne Grace accepted Ash by Elegance challenge for the TNA Knockouts World Championship, but this isn't going to be like any other title match. The two will square off in a match by Elegance match. I don't know what it means. The juggernaut of the TNA Knockouts, Jordynne Grace, is still, skeptical. Obviously, she doesn't have a lot of experience in what is an Elegance match. Obviously, you have home field advantage for Ash by Elegance. Will this be the day that Jordynne Grace drops her TNA World Championship? Honestly, with all the stocks against her, maybe this could be a huge reason why she picks up why Ash by Elegance becomes the champion, because Jordynne Grace has been absolutely unbeatable. And it's cool to promote a great superstar who absolutely 1,010% deserves it, like Jordynne Grace. But it's to the point where she looks absolutely unbeatable. Like it's to the point where it's like it's not even fun or fair anymore to watch her matches because you ultimately know what the outcome is. And obviously, there's a lot of hit and miss with that wrestling fan mentality. Well, that's how I feel. You know what I mean? Like when Roman Reigns held the title, it was like, okay, you know that they're going to lose against a high-end PLE pay-per-view match. So then you're just waiting. Oh, WrestleMania. Oh, who's he fighting? Cody Rhodes. oh, he's probably going to drop it then. And I'm not saying that Cody Rhodes finishing his story at WrestleMania 40 wasn't special. It was special, but at the end of the day, I was like, who didn't all see this coming? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. You could be so dominant enough, but overall, I don't know. I just feel like it could be, kind of an Achilles heel in terms of that, in terms of creativity. Next, we have Hammerstone taking on Eric Young tonight on TNA Impact. Eddie Edwards takes on Mike Santana. Brian Myers takes on Joe Hendry. Obviously, you have that big 8-man tag team match. ABC takes on Corey Diener, also, Jake something. So a lot of stuff happening tonight on AEW Impact before, this is the winner go home show for, TNA Emergence. So yeah, can't wait to can't wait to watch it. Can't wait to find out, watch highlights and stuff like that. So it's gonna be dope. Next, we have TNA Emergence predictions. We're gonna talk about it here as soon as we come back. So hey, do not go anywhere.